Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Jazzy Wax candle review. Today I'm reviewing a few things from a company called Aromabayscents. You may have seen them floating around on Facebook, and they are also on Etsy selling their items. So I first contacted Gemma through a post that she put on Facebook advertising some samples of the luxury floor fragrance, which you can see there. And we got talking and she found out that I did my YouTube channel and then asked if I could review some more things for her. So here we are. I've got lots of information to tell you about the company, lots of stuff to know, and then I will give you my review on each of these items. So basically, Aromabayscents are a boutique home fragrance company and they specialise in luxury scents. So they take pride in all of the products and they're all made in small batches, so they're all quality and got a personal touch. They're all made from natural soy wax and time is taken to ensure the soy wax is derived from a sustainable source, so that's very important. They currently have products that include luxury soy wax candles in various scents, including dupes, I always say that weird, from major perfume houses such as Jo Malone, Glass House and Molten Brown. I know a lot of people that like Molten Brown, so obviously this would be a big interest to them. They also do signature scents such as lemongrass, Persian lime, lime basil and mandarin, orange blossom, pomegranate noir, raspberry dream, snug as a bug, unstoppable lavish, unstoppable fresh, lime and coconut, creed aventus. Oh, there's so much. There is so many. Espresso martini, smoky dark honey. There's a little bit of something to suit everyone, I think, with these guys. So yeah, the candles cost £12. So this is what you can see here. So you can see this, if I put it in my hand, you can sort of get a size, well, get an idea of the size of it. It's quite heavy, it's a good candle, and just to let you know, when this got delivered to me, my postman threw it over the fence and it hasn't even chipped, nothing. So it was packed very well, thank you Gemma. Very annoyed that they chucked it over the fence, but thank God it was all safe. So yeah, but let me have a look what else. So then they've also got the luxury Soy Wax Melts, which also come in a recyclable clamshell. And then we've got, let me just show you these wax melts. New scents are added every month. And there's also different fragrances on the market. Each one has 80 grams of wax in the clamshells. Each cube should last for about 12 hours under a tea light burner. So total of 72 hours, and they're only £3.50. That's just £3.50. So for the price, you can see I've only used one, but I felt so confident to review it for you already just because I really enjoyed it. So you can see the scents that I've got here anyway. I won't read them out to you because obviously you can see it, but yeah, £3.50. So people might think, oh, £12 for the candle. Yeah, candles are all fairly dear if they're decent quality candles, but I can't get over the price of these wax melts. £3.50, definitely get some. And yeah, they last for a really, really long time. So then they also have the luxury carpet fragrance, which is currently launching, and why Gemma was doing some samples, which is what you can see there in the silver bag. So you can buy them in 250 grams or 500 grams in all of the fragrances that are listed above and more. So instead of like your old normal shake and vac, you've got these new scents that you can put on your mattress, your carpet, your cars, your settees, sofas. And obviously if you have dogs like I do with my two, I get really paranoid about things smelling like dog. So I really enjoy things like this as well as my candles. The cost starts from £2 to £8 depending on what size you get. And they're going to make shaker bottles soon rather than having the powder in these little silver bags, so that'd be really handy. And at the end of the year, they're also hoping to do a high-end hand wash with body lotion. So obviously keep your eyes out for that. So let me have a little look. Sorry, I'm reading from my iPad here as well, so I don't miss any information out for you. So yeah, the high-end fragrances, they're all really natural And I've got the, what I'll do is as well, I'll link them down below if you do want to have a look at what they've currently got, just in case you do want to order anything. And just as a little extra bonus, if anyone mentions my name when they order, they'll get 10% off their order. So either mention Jazz Taylor or Jazzy Wicks and you'll get 10% off anything you order. So now for my review, no more reading from the iPad. So I first started with warm gingerbread. I then tried the pomegranate noir and then the unstoppable fresh. So a lot of you that watch my channel regularly are going to think, obviously Jazzy's going to prefer the warm gingerbread because it's all I ever go on about is gingerbread. But this is the first time I think I'm ever going to say I've actually favoured something else. So out of the three, in order of my favourite, the wax melts have been my absolute favourite. I'm definitely going to be getting some more of these. The unstoppable fresh is then in second place, and my poor warm gingerbread is in third place. But don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean it wasn't good. That's just in my personal order. Sorry, my dog's crying. That's just my personal order of what I preferred. So for a little bit more detail on these, I'll start with warm gingerbread because I burnt that first. So this is a soy-based candle, so you have to burn it for an even amount of time. They recommend you only burn it, let me just get the information up again just before I do lie to you. So you're meant to burn a soy candle for a good 2 to 3 hours, so the melt pool gets big enough so that you don't get the tunnel down the middle. And the wick, obviously, they hand pour these, so that wick is right where it needs to be. And then you're not meant to burn it for too long because of the width of the candle. So what I'll do is I'll put more information to that down below just in case you do, but I'm making it sound more complicated. It is, so I'll shut up. But yeah, it's just a candle and it is lovely. And this was, I would say this warm gingerbread is really nice for people that like gingerbread but don't like it in their face. So for me, it smelt like I'd been baking gingerbread in the house, and you have that lingering sort of warm gingerbread bakery scent. So it wasn't bam in your face cinnamon, it was more just that nice warm undertone of the gingerbread cookies sort of scent. So it's really nice, and obviously because it's gingerbread I really enjoyed it. And Gemma did send me this because I said I really like gingerbread, so I loved it. 100% I would get it again. It did give off a really good throw, but I just think this, obviously I could smell cinnamon so strong and I'd still love it. This is definitely better for people that like a slight hint of gingerbread but not too much. So then onto my pomegranate melts. So as you can see, I've only used 1 cube, but oh my god, I have used my cube now. I think I've had it burning for 3 nights. So probably roughly from like when I get in from work about 6, 7 up until I go to bed about 11. And oh my god, it's so nice. It's a really, really clean smell, really fresh, very like perfumey but not in your face. Just a really clean smell. So I've really, really enjoyed them melts because I love it when the house smells fresh. So the first time I put the melts on, I put it on, I left for a little while, I came back, and you could smell it in the whole of my bedroom and lingering down the stairs. It just smelled like I'd had a really good like spring clean in the house. It was really nice. And for £3.50, I absolutely loved them. You get so much for your money. And if they all smell this strong, obviously bearing in mind this is my first scent from Aromabayscents with the wax melts, and I will be trying more definitely after this. But if they all smell this good, I really don't think you can complain for the price. Gemma does recommend that you burn these under a tea light burner rather than what I was using with the electric burner. So I actually did use it in my Scentsy warmer and it was lovely because obviously Scentsy warmers, as you can see behind, don't get as hot as like a normal electric plug-in one. And I used that and oh my god, it smelled so good. It stunk in a really good way. So yeah, and then there's that, and then my last one is the Unstoppable Fresh. So these come with all the instructions on the back, which you can see here. So Sprinkle liberally over your carpets, sofas, mattresses or car interiors and leave for 30 minutes to soak up and vacuum away. So obviously I do have my dogs, so I had to keep them out of the room while I did it, which was fine. I just gave them a treat. So it was downstairs, and what I done was I sprinkled this loads all over my front room rug, because that's where a lot of our time is spent. The dogs lay all over it, they have their treats on it. So one of my main concerns is always keeping that fresh. And when I first sprinkled this, it really reminded me of like your fresh washing, when you just get your washing out of the machine once it's had the detergent and the capsules in there. It's a really, really clean smell. It smelled like I just got the rug out of the washing machine. So it's really, really nice. I've got quite a lot in there, so this is only a small bag, but I've definitely got enough in there for another go or another 2 goes. I'm really happy with it. I left it 30 minutes as recommended. I've hooved it all up, and you can definitely smell a fresh smell. The front room, it does just smell like it's the whole front room's just come out of the washing machine. So yeah, in order of my favourites, Pomegranate comes first. The Carpet Unstoppable Fresh Fragrance comes second. Warm Gingerbread third. Now in terms of my throw ratings, it'll be a bit hard to do a throw rating for the floor fragrance, but I'll try. So I'm going to say Warm Gingerbread, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Definitely good for if you like gingerbread but not too much. I know a lot of people say they don't like cinnamon in their face. This is the ideal candle for you. Pomegranate, I am going to give this a whopping 9 out of 10, which for me is massive. It's I just really enjoyed it. It was just so clean, and I think a lot of people will like that. And then finally for the Unstoppable Fresh, it is hard to review this on a throw rating sort of style, because obviously it's a completely different item, but I would say it's got a good 7 or 8 out of 10, because I just love how it's made the whole front room smell like I've gone through it all and done a complete spring clean, when all I've done is sprinkle some powder on the carpet. It's really lovely. So yeah, thank you again, Gemma, very, very much for sending me these goodies. I really appreciate it, and I've been really happy to review it and share your company's information. And I will definitely 100%, if anything, be getting these again, just because they have been my absolute favourite. I can't rave enough for the price, how good those wax melts are. Definitely, if you're going to try anything for £3.50, please try the wax melts. And like I said before, if you do mention my name, you will get 10% off your order as well. And there may not be something on their website right now that appeals to you, but keep checking, because like I said, she updates it all the time. But thank you for watching, guys, and I'll get some new reviews out for you very soon.